Hello Gemini, this is Jo from McCorber's Tarot. I'm here with your reading today to answer the question about the person on your mind. Will they be returning? Will they make contact with you? It's Mercury retrograde at the moment, so we know a lot of people are experiencing the return of exes or people that they've had in their past, or perhaps people that there's just been a bit of silence with at the moment, who decide to come back in and make contact. So we just want to find out in this reading if the person on your mind will be returning. Please do like the video if it helps. That really does help me out, and I do appreciate it. And with that being said, let's get started. So, Gemini, I have already pre-shuffled the cards, but we'll give them another quick shuffle. The person on Gemini's mind, will they be making contact and will they be returning? Person on Gemini's mind, will they be returning? Will they make contact? So they got a lot of nostalgia at the moment. They're missing things about the time when things were good between you both. I think they're missing perhaps the superficial aspect of what you provided for them, as well as the emotion. But when they're thinking about you, they're thinking back fondly. They don't like the idea that you might be considering moving on without them. I think that's also on their mind. So when they're thinking about you, I think there's a bit of worry about whether you might be starting to speak to other people. I think there's also, I've mentioned it here, but a money factor as well. Financially, I think they're better off when they're with you, but I think there is emotion as well, but I'm seeing money coming through quite strongly here. I think it seems in the past this situation had a bit of a slow deterioration, a bit of a slow death. It could have been a Scorpio. And sometimes things have to come to an end, don't they, before there can be a new beginning. But it was a bit of a painful situation that you were going through with this person. And I think at the moment they are quiet and withdrawn. It could be a period of quiet time whilst they reflect on things, and they could come back a changed person. But they certainly have hidden feelings at the moment that they're not expressing to you. And I think they're considering their options at the moment. So they're very much in their thoughts. They're reflecting, they're keeping things to themselves. I think the fact that perhaps things were not good for a period of time is just making them think about whether they do want to move forward with you. But they deep down, they do have a lot of love for you. They do feel a strong connection with you, which is why they keep reflecting on you and thinking back to the good times. I think they feel similarly about you as you do about them. So you've clearly got strong feelings for them. They feel the same way. Really, they're thinking about, could they win you back? As I've mentioned, they were considering whether you might be talking to other people, and they're feeling a bit possessive about, over you. And they're wondering, thinking about coming back to fight for you. They really want to win in that respect. They don't want somebody else to win your heart. I think there is a situation where perhaps you are a business person, you are financially well off, and you're really a really well-rounded person, and this is a factor to them. Is a factor. They do have this strong love for you, but the financial thing is really shining through here. And I think they're likely to come back and offer to work on things. They're willing to work on it. What I'm not really seeing clearly is when and how they're going to return and come back to you. I'm seeing more of reflection and hidden feelings at the moment. Will there be action? Will there be a return and communication? of Gemini's person that's on their mind? Will the person Gemini's thinking of return? Yes, they will. They will return, but they will return slowly. They're going to be well-intentioned when they return, but they are not going to be racing in here. So you may have a little bit of a wait. It could be a little bit frustrating. It sort of invoke some anxiety, can't it, when you're actually waiting for somebody to come forward to you. Yeah, they have good intentions, as I've said. They are quite emotionally mature. They don't want to play games, but they're not actually doing anything about it at the moment. But there will be clarity coming in. There will be communication. You're just going to have to wait for it to come. A moment of clarity will come in. There'll be a new start between you. There will be a lot of communication, the sort of communication that you need to clear up these hidden feelings, hidden secrets and situations that you're unaware of at the moment. So you're clearly not quite sure what situation this person is in right now, what they're thinking about, what they're working on, what their intentions are. But their intention is to come back to you and bring some clarity and offer this mutual love that you clearly feel for each other. But there's had to be an ending here of something that's happened between you to enable a fresh start. So you've had to have an ending that was a bit painful, a period of reflection and possibly change and transformation. This person may come back and say, I've changed. Things are not as they used to be. You can trust the situation now. So I can see that. So that's good. Anything else? Yeah, you just got to be patient. You are waiting at the moment, and I think you're feeling a bit hurt over the situation. But this person wants to move into calmer waters with you. I think they're waiting for things to settle and become calmer so that there can be forward movement. And when they're ready, they've done their reflecting, lick their wounds a little bit, they will come forward with a new start, clarity, and an offer of love and celebration. I see stable love here and a lot of communication, which is good and very positive. So just see if we can clarify the moon, see if we can find out what it is that might be hidden. What is it that might be hidden at the moment? What is it that Gemini is unaware of that this person might be dealing with at the moment? They're feeling hurt. They're keeping their feelings to themselves over this situation, obviously, that happened between you. I don't know what that situation was yet. See if we can dig in and find out what it was. Yeah, they wanted happiness with you. They wanted love. They obviously put their all into this. They saw sort of happiness, but again, there was an ending. What's the ending about? I just pull this clarification really just so that you can be reassured it's your story. Yeah, I think they see you as really attractive. Somebody that they really want in that respect, and I think that's perhaps caused some jealousy, because sometimes jealousy can really cause some damage in a relationship, can't it? If there's possessive, jealous energy, then slowly the relationship kind of dies out because there isn't enough trust there. So this person might have reflected on the fact that really their jealousy and them being possessive is a fault of theirs that's caused a problem, and they need to reflect on that and really change. Any more clarification on that point? Because when this person comes back, you obviously want to understand their viewpoint, don't you, and where they're coming from, what their intentions are, whether you should trust it. Yeah, there's a really strong connection between you both. There's the Lovers card, which is one of those crazy strong, all-consuming love feelings that you obviously feel for each other, but there's been a tower. It's had to be a tower, and there has to be a decision. But again, I've got the Ace of Swords clarifying that there will be a new start, a new clarity around the situation. Things will be brought back into balance, and there will be commitment and stability because this person wants you. They've just got to put down some of the burdens around the thoughts that they're having at the moment. So let's go and pull some advice then. So there's obviously a lack of contact at the moment between you and your person. What's the advice for Gemini? Should they Should they take the initiative? Should they reach out? What's the advice for Gemini? What's the advice for Gemini in respect to the person on their mind? That one behind, Nine of Cups. Yeah, so just focus on yourself at the moment. Do things that you enjoy, work on your own self-development, your own healing, because if you've gone through a painful end, there's been a big shake-up between you, perhaps some pain and hurt, you need to do some healing as well so that you're ready for this person when they do return to you. Try and put the conflict behind you and consider all of your options, but don't forget that this person appears to be a really strong connection for you. They do have really good and mature and stable intentions. You can trust this. I'm not seeing anything bad in their intention when they do return to you. And we do have the card that I think you've probably been waiting for, which is the Eight of Wands, which is the card of communication. So there will be communication coming in. Can definitely reassure you of that. That will bring clarity. There'll be communication backwards and forwards between you both. So make sure you have your phone to hand because there'll be text messages coming in. You might find that you wake up in the morning and something's come in late at night while the person's been thinking about you and in their thoughts. Often these thoughts crop up, don't they, at night when we're alone and thinking about things, and they might just decide to drop you a message, or they will message you, and I can see that you will be happy to return that and message back because you have this mutual love between you. Yes, okay, lovely. So let's pull some oracle cards to see what wisdom they have to share. Again, sort of further advice on the situation. Recognition. The divine will help you recognize signs and miracles. 1111. 1111 is an important number for twin flames. It symbolizes the harmony and balance of soul counterparts. So if you're seeing 1111 a lot on the clock, this is a synchronicity which may be sort of indicating that things are going to work out for you. So again, take some reassurance from that. And then we have the Rekindle card. Every relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled. So again, you need to have the faith that this can work out. When the person comes back, you are going to be able to rekindle this. Let's Romance Oracle deck. Let's have a look, see what this has got to share. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So this could also be talking about the signs we're mentioning here. With 1111 and all that kind of thing. If you're seeing synchronicities and flags, just pay attention to what you're seeing around you. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So we were talking about healing, weren't we? We did mention healing. Now's the time to really take that time out whilst you're not in contact with each other, so that you can heal and be in the best place to progress the relationship when it does come back in, and it's going to come back in. Very clearly seeing that with the communication card and the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Swords as well. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. All right, one more deck to pull from here. Twin flames. Your passion ignites. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess, equally so. The qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So we were talking about jealousy, weren't we? The jealousy vibe and the fact that can be damaging. So make sure that you're not reflecting that yourself as well. And we have to go within, don't we? We have to work on ourselves as well as think of the other things that the other person has to work on. So when they come back into you to talk to you and they open up to you and they give you this clarity, it's really important that you just are clear with them how you feel, but lead with love in how you communicate, because that's only going to help you to resolve things and move things on if that's what you are hoping for. All right then, Gemini, I feel those were the messages for you. Thanks so much for joining me. Please do like the video, that really helps, and subscribe as I post content daily. But with that being said, thanks and again, and hope to see you soon. Bye bye.